What a day, you guys. I know it's been forever I haven't made videos. I know that. I was kind of just, not really giving the channel attention. Just, of course, keeping up with everything going on. But how could I not make a video for today? I know I'm late, but of course I was watching the stream this morning. Man of Steel watch party. Of course I tuned in, especially since the rumors started yesterday, past 2 days, about Zack making an announcement during the Man of Steel watch party. I admit I was skeptical. I was hesitant to believe the rumor, just because there have been other significant dates in the past that we didn't get anything from them that we were hoping. But then I started thinking, this seems like a big coincidence that that story would drop, and then right after that, Zack would announce the Man of Steel watch party for 2 days later. And then there's been Superman rumors recently that, they're going to give more attention to Superman movie and put Supergirl on the back burner. And I was like, this can't all be happening at the same time for no reason. And, oh my God, the Heroic Hollywood story that Humberto Gonzalez dropped about this whole thing actually going to happen was the first time that there's actually been a rumor like that. Yes, we all know. Sorry, I'm moving around a lot because I'm in my parking. I'm in my driveway. But I had to make this video before I go in the house. My kids are laying down. I don't want to wake them up. That was the first time that this kind of rumor has actually dropped, like an official story that it's going to come out. We all knew it was real, us in the fan base. But we never actually knew for sure if it was ever going to get released. We all hoped, we all paid attention to everything Zack would say, word for word, the things he would share, the ways he would say things, and we're like, okay, this has to be happening. But there was never actually a story that broke that, said, hey, this is going to happen. And you better watch that Man of Steel watch party. You better tune in because something big's gonna happen. That was the first time anything like that came out. And all I can say is, I had butterflies since last night because I was getting more and more excited about it. And I just started convincing myself that it was actually going to happen. And so I was so excited watching the whole thing. And Zack, he's very casual, nonchalant. He doesn't get hyped up like that about it, the rest of us. And I was just waiting and waiting. I couldn't wait. I mean, of course I love watching the movie, but I couldn't wait for it to be over to get to the Q&A part. And oh my God, the second the movie ended and Henry showed up, my heart dropped. I was like, oh my God, Henry Cavill just joined in. I knew people were hoping he would or that he might, but I honestly didn't think it would happen. And as soon as he showed up, I was like, oh my God, something big is happening. This is really about to go down. Henry Cavill's not just here to talk about Man of Steel for no reason, significant reason. But then towards the end, I was getting disheartened and I was getting sad because Zack was making it seem like when he was saying, oh, if it was up to me, I would have left the movie on a thumb drive somewhere, or it's not up to me when it gets released, and if it was up to me, I would this and etc. And when he was talking like that, and Henry was like, I would love to see a Superman without a stash and stuff like that, the whole face. When they were saying that, my husband and I were getting sad. We really thought, oh no, they're not going to announce anything. And then just nonchalantly, Henry's like, oh, I reckon you better show. And we're like, wait, what did he say? Oh my God. And then when Zack's like, I can't show the movie, but I was like, oh my God, he's about to show something. And then I was recording that part on my screen using the screen recorder, and I was just like, oh my God. I know it sounds ridiculous to outsiders and people who are not a part of this and don't understand, but I got tears. I really legitimately was in tears. I wasn't hard crying, but I did have to wipe away some tears. It was amazing. It was so amazing. Henry and Zack are the two people who deserved to announce this movie. No one else deserved it. Warner Brothers, no, I mean, I know as soon as everything was over, all of the, you know, media outlets, HBO Max, DC, all of the official, everybody was sharing it. And of course they waited for Zack to do it. But to make the first official announcement, there's no other people who deserve to do that except Zack and Henry. And back when people were, you know, starting to doubt Henry's support for the movie and saying, like, you know, getting upset with him because the other cast members were starting to be more vocal about it and he wasn't, I was trying to tell people, calm down. Don't just jump to conclusions because he has the most important role. He's Superman. What better way to announce this than to watch Man of Steel first? Go back to when it all started and they gave us this beautiful Superman movie. And then to see Henry and Zack talking about Superman together and Justice League, and to really finally get to see and hear Henry's support for it and, you know, his excitement for it. And we haven't heard him talk about Superman in so long, and oh, it was so awesome. It was a surreal moment, and it's been so amazing. It's been a hell of a roller coaster ride to be a part of this, but I can say that no other fandom, fan base, nothing can ever compare to this or be able to pull this off. This was all for Zack Snyder, Henry Cavill, Gal Gadot, Ben Affleck, Ray Fisher, Ezra Miller, Jason Momoa, Ray Porter. Oh my god, all the people, I can't remember her name right now, the girl who was supposed to play Iris, all these people, this was all for them. And it's just been this huge, it's turned into this amazing movement. And, you know, it didn't start dwindling down over time, you know, over time of people saying it's never going to happen and it's just been too long and we would have known something by now and all this. No, this fandom, this whole Release the Snyder Cut movement just kept gaining and gaining and gaining momentum and doing more and more, gaining, you know, raising money for the charity of the suicide prevention charity that Zack supports so much, and his whole thing with that because of his daughter. This was for her. This was for everything that their family went through during this time. And it's just been amazing to see this actually. We know now it will be on HBO Max next year. Zack Snyder's Justice League, not Justice League, Zack Snyder's Justice League. And I knew that when he first used that term, Zack Snyder's Justice League, I knew that that was important because that's a brand, that's a title. That's not just saying, you know, my version of the movie, whatever. No. Yes, we have to wait a little bit longer, but it will so be worth it. It's been worth it this whole time. And we waited this long. We can wait a little bit longer. Now we know, and that's the most important thing. We've said so many times, we just want to know. We know it's not going to come out right after we first learn about it. You know, if and when that were going to happen. We just want to know, if ever. I know there's been all these different stories, rumors now about, is it going to be a whole movie? Is it going to be a mini-series? Is it going to be, you know, however many hours long? I don't care. I just want to see it. I see both sides to it. I see that some people want a whole movie. I see that some people want a mini-series. Dave the Film Junkie, he made some really good points in his video about why a mini-series might be a good idea, or he thinks it's a great idea actually. He made some good points about it that I hadn't thought about how Zack is such a great storyteller and he really fleshes things out. He likes to take his time. We would see more stuff in a mini-series, more content. The only thing is that, like, you don't get to watch the whole thing all at one time, but I don't care. This is Zack Snyder's Justice League. We won. Zack won. We finally did it. We finally know, and it was so amazing to watch it get announced in real time from Zack Snyder and our Superman. And I hope those Superman rumors are true too, because we haven't had Superman rumors or stories or nothing in forever. And now that these new Warner Brothers executives are there, it seems like it's going to be good. I hope. This is the ultimate thing that could have happened, and it freaking worked. The whole thing worked. Everything worked. It's awesome. It's so amazing. I I can't believe that we freaking did it, and Zack did it, and all of them, the whole cast, crew, everybody did it. And it's awesome. Hell yeah. It's no longer released the Snyder Cut. It's Zack Snyder's Justice League. Yes.